Scientists studying the oldest living populations in Okinawa discovered something shocking. Japanese seniors in their 70s and 80s have leg strength comparable to Americans in their 50s. The secret isn't genetics or expensive equipment. It's 6 specific movements practiced daily that rebuild muscle, restore balance, and reverse age-related weakness faster than anything Western medicine recommends. I'm Dr. Laura, and today I'm sharing the exact exercises Japanese wellness centers use to double leg strength after 60, ranked from good to transformational. Number 6 is effective, but number 1 changed my 72-year-old patient Margaret's life in just 3 weeks. Number 6, heel raises with wall support. This movement targets your calf muscles, which shrink 40% between age 60 and 80, according to research from Tokyo Metropolitan Geriatric Hospital. Weak calves mean poor circulation, unstable ankles, and that shuffling walk that makes you look and feel older than you are. Stand facing a wall, feet hip-width apart, hands flat against the wall at shoulder height. Rise slowly onto your toes, hold for 3 seconds, then lower with control. The key here is the eccentric phase, that lowering portion, which Japanese physical therapists discovered, builds tendon strength twice as fast as the lifting phase. Start with 10 repetitions, but here's what makes this Japanese method different. You're adding a balance challenge. After your first set, step 6 inches back from the wall. Use only your fingertips for balance during your second set of 10. By week 2, you'll touch the wall only if you wobble. My patient Robert, age 67, started this exercise barely able to do 5 raises with full wall support. After 4 weeks, he performed 20 repetitions with just fingertip contact, and he told me his ankle pain during his morning walks completely disappeared. The Japanese add one more element we often skip: foot positioning. Every 3rd session, do a set with toes pointed slightly inward, then a set with toes outward. This activates different calf muscle fibers and strengthens your ankles in multiple directions, which prevents those devastating twisted ankle falls. Perform this exercise every other day, 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. Your calves should feel a burning sensation by the last few raises. That's not pain, that's your muscles waking up after years of underuse. Number 5, Sumo step hip circles. The National Institute of Health and Nutrition in Tokyo published findings that shocked Western researchers. Hip mobility predicts fall risk better than leg strength alone. Tight hips create that stiff, robotic walking pattern that makes catching yourself during a stumble nearly impossible. This exercise opens your hips while building the gluteus medius, the muscle that prevents your knee from collapsing inward when you step. Stand with feet wider than shoulder width, toes pointed out at 45 degrees, like a sumo wrestler's stance. Hold onto a countertop or sturdy chair back with both hands. Bend your knees slightly and shift your weight to your right leg. Now, lift your left foot 1 inch off the ground and draw 5 small circles clockwise with your knee. The movement comes from your hip, not your foot. Keep your upper body still. After 5 circles, reverse direction for 5 counterclockwise circles. Switch legs and repeat. This looks simple, but Japanese seniors know the real work happens when you focus on the standing leg. That's the leg building strength and balance. My patient Dorothy, 71, struggled with knee pain every time she got out of her car. She couldn't step up onto curbs without grabbing someone's arm. 3 weeks into daily sumo step hip circles, she walked into my office and announced she'd gone grocery shopping alone for the first time in 18 months. The change wasn't just strength, it was confidence. Her knees tracked properly because her hips finally stabilized them. Do 2 sets of 5 circles in each direction per leg. Perform this exercise daily, preferably in the morning when your hips are stiffest. The Japanese recommend doing this before breakfast while waiting for your coffee or tea to brew. That consistency, embedding exercise into existing routines, makes it sustainable for years. Number 4, seated leg extensions with ankle weights. Quadriceps weakness is why you struggle standing up from low chairs and why stairs feel like mountains. Research from Kyoto University's Department of Geriatric Medicine shows that quadriceps strength decreases up to 3% per year after age 60 without intervention. This exercise reverses that decline faster than walking or cycling alone because it isolates the muscle through its full range of motion. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back against the backrest, feet flat on the floor. Start without weights for the first week. Straighten your right leg until it's parallel to the floor, foot flexed with toes pointing toward the ceiling. Hold for 2 seconds, squeeze your thigh muscle hard, then lower slowly over 3 seconds. That controlled lowering is crucial. It's where Japanese practitioners say 70% of the strength building occurs. Complete 10 repetitions, then switch legs. After 1 week of bodyweight-only training, add ankle weights. Start with just 1 pound per ankle. Western seniors often make the mistake of starting too heavy because we're conditioned to think more weight equals better results. The Japanese approach prioritizes perfect form over heavy resistance. My patient James, age 74, had such weak quads he needed both arms to push himself out of his recliner. He started seated leg extensions with no weight, just the resistance of his own leg. Within 2 weeks at 1 pound ankle weights, he felt his thighs engaging in ways they hadn't in years. By week 6 at 2 pound weights, he stood up from his chair without using his hands for the first time in 5 years. His daughter cried when she saw it. Perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions per leg, 4 times per week. Rest 1 day between sessions. As you get stronger, increase weight by half-pound increments monthly, but never sacrifice that slow, controlled lowering phase for heavier weight. Number 3. Modified deep squatting. Americans fear squatting. We've been told it's dangerous for aging knees. Meanwhile, elderly Japanese citizens squat daily to garden, to sit, to rest, and their knee replacement rates are significantly lower than ours. The difference is technique. They don't perform the deep barbell squats you see in gyms. They practice supported, modified squats that rebuild the exact movement pattern your body needs for every chair, toilet, and car entry for the rest of your life. Stand facing a countertop or the back of a couch, something sturdy at waist height. Hold the edge with both hands. Position feet shoulder-width apart, toes pointed slightly outward. Keeping your chest up and core tight, push your hips back like you're reaching for a chair behind you. Lower yourself until your thighs are parallel to the floor, or as low as comfortable without pain. Your knees should track over your toes, never collapsing inward. Hold the bottom position for 2 seconds. This is where Japanese method differs dramatically. They emphasize the pause at the bottom, which builds strength in your most vulnerable position. Press through your heels to stand back up, squeezing your glutes at the top. My patient Linda, 68, hadn't been able to use a regular toilet without a raised seat for 3 years. Her legs simply couldn't lower her down or lift her back up safely. She started modified squats holding a countertop, barely able to descend 6 inches before her legs shook uncontrollably. I told her that shaking was her nervous system relearning a movement it had forgotten. By week 4, she squatted until her thighs reached parallel. By week 7, she called me from a restaurant bathroom, laughing and crying simultaneously, telling me she'd just used a normal toilet without fear for the first time since her 65th birthday. Start with 2 sets of 8 repetitions daily. As you grow stronger, progress by reducing hand support. Use fewer fingers on the counter. Eventually, keep your hands hovering an inch above the surface, touching only if you lose balance. The goal isn't to squat without any support. It's to rebuild the movement pattern so deeply that your legs remember how to sit and stand powerfully. Number 2. Single leg standing balance. Balance deteriorates silently until the day it fails catastrophically. The Japanese Council on Aging Medicine states that inability to stand on one leg for 20 seconds predicts hospitalization and mortality risk in seniors more accurately than almost any other physical test. This exercise rebuilds the neural pathways between your brain, inner ear, and leg muscles that prevent falls. Stand next to a wall or countertop for safety, but don't touch it. Shift your weight onto your right leg. Lift your left foot 6 inches off the ground, bending your knee. Focus your eyes on a single point at eye level across the room. Don't look down. Hold this position for as long as possible, up to 30 seconds. If you wobble, that's normal. If you touch the wall, that's fine. Note your time. Rest 30 seconds, then switch legs. Most seniors discover their legs are dramatically different. One leg might hold 20 seconds, while the other manages only 5. That imbalance is exactly what causes falls. My patient Carl, 76, could stand on his right leg for 18 seconds, but his left leg collapsed after 3 seconds. His left hip had been compensating for weakness by making his right leg do everything. 6 weeks of daily single-leg balance practice equalized his legs to 25 seconds each. But the real victory came during an icy morning when he slipped on his driveway, caught himself on his left leg alone, and didn't fall. He told me that split-second save proved these exercises saved his life, because at 76, a hip fracture on ice could have been fatal. Practice single-leg stands 3 times daily, once after waking, once midday, once before bed. Hold each leg for as long as possible, up to 30 seconds. Rest and repeat 3 times per leg. As you improve, the Japanese add difficulty by closing your eyes for the final 10 seconds. This removes visual input, forcing your body to rely purely on proprioception, that internal sense of where your body is in space. That's the skill that catches you when you trip. Number 1. The stand and sit movement. This is the single most important exercise for maintaining independence after 60, and it's the one movement Japanese seniors practice more than any other. It's not glamorous. It won't show impressive muscles, but it directly trains the exact movement you'll perform dozens of times every single day for the rest of your life. The stand and sit movement rebuilds the explosive leg power you need to stand from chairs, toilets, car seats, and the floor if you ever fall. Find a sturdy chair that's 17 to 18 inches high, about standard dining chair height. Sit down fully, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Cross your arms over your chest so you can't use them for assistance. Now stand up. Push through your heels, lean slightly forward from your hips, and drive yourself to standing using only your leg muscles. Pause at the top for 1 second. Sit back down slowly, taking 3 to 4 seconds to lower yourself with control. That's 1 repetition. The magic isn't in standing up quickly, it's in sitting down slowly. Japanese research from Osaka University's Institute for Longevity Sciences revealed that the eccentric muscle contraction during controlled lowering builds functional leg strength 4 times faster than the standing phase alone. My patient Margaret, 72, is why this exercise ranks number 1. She came to me after 2 falls in 3 months. She'd fractured her wrist in the second fall and developed such intense fear of falling again that she'd stopped leaving her house. Her leg strength had deteriorated so severely, she needed her husband's help to stand from their couch. We started with the stand and sit movement using a chair with armrests. She held the armrests for help standing, but focused everything on sitting down slowly. 5 repetitions exhausted her. 3 weeks later, she performed 15 repetitions with arms crossed, no assistance. By week 6, she walked into my office and said something I'll never forget. "I'm not afraid anymore. I know my legs work. I know they'll catch me." She'd started volunteering at her church again, something she'd quit after her first fall. Start with a higher chair if needed. Some Japanese senior centers begin patients on chairs 20 inches high, then gradually lower height as strength improves. Perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions every other day. On rest days, your muscles repair and grow stronger. This exercise is so effective because it has perfect carryover to daily life. Every time you practice it, you're literally practicing the movement you'll need to use your toilet, get out of bed, exit your car, and stand up if you fall. The Japanese understand that functional fitness isn't about looking athletic. It's about maintaining the strength to live independently with dignity. If you could only do one exercise from this entire list, this is the one. These 6 exercises form a complete leg strengthening system used in Japanese senior wellness centers from Okinawa to Tokyo. Start with whatever level matches your current ability. You don't need to master all 6 immediately. Begin with numbers 6, 5, and 1 for the first 2 weeks. Add number 4 in week 3. Introduce number 3 in week 4. Finally, add number 2 in week 5. This progression prevents overwhelming your body while building a foundation that lasts decades. If you found this valuable, do me a favor. Hit that like button so YouTube shows this to more seniors who need it. Subscribe and turn on notifications because I'm releasing a follow-up next week on the Japanese breathing technique that makes these exercises twice as effective. And comment below with your age and where you're watching from. I love seeing our global community of seniors taking control of their health. My oldest subscriber is 91 and from Perth, Australia. Can anyone beat that? Remember, the Japanese don't have special genetics or access to secret supplements. They simply move consistently, intelligently, and with purpose. You can start today, right now, with the chair you're sitting in. Stand up slowly. Sit down with control. You just completed your first stand and sit movement. Do 9 more, and you're already stronger than you were 3 minutes ago. Your legs remember how to be strong. These exercises simply remind them.